Anyone want to try, or you want me to tell you why? Let me tell you why. Okay, they want to see what capability the AI has. They want to see if the AI parameter is secure. So by asking this, they know the AI can do a lot more than typical chatbot, like for example, just do the customer service or sales needs. And actually, in this case, the AI, I don't know what AI they use in Salesforce. I heard it's OpenAI, but I'm not 100% sure. But later they are trying to do Google AI now. After Gemini 3 release, the CEO say he wants Gemini. So it was a week ago. So they may be changing, okay? But at that time, I suspect it's over now. So they know this AI model can do a lot of things, including the second one. So his capability is not brown or sandbox, okay? So the third one is email. So ask for email. You got to remember, this is a company Salesforce thing, right? So they have different customer go to the internet, ask, oh, I want to buy a brand new car, red color, white color, under 50,000. This is my email address. If you have it in inventory, then contact me, blah, 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 right? Then they ask email address, okay? Then, of course, you leave an email when you do internet inquiry, right? Then, based on your question 3, then you include a preview image at this, and then do an image, like a dog here, right? But this is where they put the answer of the email address. You see, answer 3. So what happened is they have like 5 emails that day, then they will stuck that 5 email there. And that's a big problem. And they have another problem to do this successful. We call data extraction. This is something the Salesforce people whitelist, but they don't own. So you spend $5 to get this domain, cdn.mysalesforce.com. Then you can have the customer email address, private sensitive information, sent to an outside attacker, bad actor. So this is the whole problem of this. You see, they got the email address here, kind of like small, but I will show you later. So the flow is like this. So first, the attacker asks a question in an internet form, right? All this question, prompt 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then they got into the storage. Then the internal car agency or dealership, right? The employer every day need to check all the internet inquiry, right? Then he will put down, say, for example, okay, AI chatbot, the Salesforce AI chatbot called Agent Force, okay? He will say, Agent Force, answer this inquiry today. Then Agent Force AI will take that prompt, the one I showed you, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then leak the customer email, other list customer email, right? You have John, you have Peter, you have Mary, you have 10 emails asked you today, then he will send out all these 10 emails to outside. Okay, so Agent Force take the question and then try to answer. But the Agent Force AI put the other customer's email address there. Then they will do extract filter. You see, put that image thing, say, oh, give me an image to reply to the customer, right? Then that customer actually buy that whitelist domain, the cdn.mysalesforce, blah, blah, blah.com. Okay, and it's whitelist. Whitelist means you can punch the Salesforce firewall and go outbound. So after he go outbound, he put in a little AWS website light cell to do like locking. Then every time he got an image back like that, then he just decrypt and then get the customer email address. And he knows they are buying cars, and he know all the contact information, and he know the email. So they will do the next level scams or something. Hey, I got a good deal for you, and I only 5,000 instead of 50,000, and then but you need to deposit the money. We take Bitcoin or USDT, and then scam your money. Got it? So that's exactly how easy you. This is a real company, and this is a real fact. Let me show you. Like they published this only 2 months ago. See here, September, and Salesforce actually acknowledged it. But let me tell you how long it took to fix it. this is very long. I just go over the process and then already, so you know how it works. But you can look at the Salesforce timeline. Okay, they report this in July. See here, the lab discovered their problem in July. Okay, and then Salesforce 3 days acknowledge it, but they don't say when they will fix it. Then took them 2 months to block that outbound domain. They whitelist that asterisk.mysalesforce.com, blah, blah, blah. Then that's why you can buy a CDN something domain and do data distribution, right? Send all the important private sensitive data out. So it took them 2 months to block it, and then it took them another month to disclose it. So in this 3 months time, actually all your customer information will be leaked and then sent to the bad actor for scam. So don't wonder why you always get the scam in US. I don't know you guys. Every minute there's a scam call and try to scam you something. I don't know how often you guys get scams in Malaysia. Samuel, do you guys get this often? Like every day you got a few scams contact you, Samuel?
I never face it, but sometimes people try to address themselves from some company and try to, like ask some stuff. And then sometime in Telegram or WhatsApp, they drop some, like scamming links, stuff like that. And
Okay.
there are cases like people put the stuff in Telegram and then got hacked.
Okay. So sometimes you wonder how they know your name, how they know your number, how they know your email. That's how it happens. As a company as big as Salesforce, this happens. So like you go to an internet farm, try to buy something or fill up something for government, they all use Salesforce. And that's how exactly people will steal all your information and scam you. Okay? So this is real. So let me, any question before I go to the next one? This is the most severe case I can show you and I want you to know about. Any question before I can move to the next one? Okay, no question. Then let's do something else. So you know the problem, right? And it's real. So how to protect it? So this is why it comes model armors. So model armor, what it will do is a fully managed service to protect your AI. And then it will prevent you have all this damage, harmful AI interaction, like what I show you. And then it will act as a AI large language model firewall. Okay? And then the example I show you, they will do input sanitization. They will do output sanitization. So that's why this won't happen. See here? So they can protect both sides. And the flow is very simple. So there's a user, right? Like the app I just showed you in Salesforce. He put in certain prompts, right? Then first, it will go to the model armor. So it will do the sanitization. Okay? Without this, it will go direct to the LLM, like what you see, right? And the LLM will directly send back the result to the customer. And that's why you have all the emails, personal details leak, right? But now you have to go through the model armor. Model armor will look at any jailbreak. Are you asking him to do things outside his sandbox? Or any sensitive data leaking? This is child, sexual, adult content material. Any malicious URL you are sending to output. Any responsible AI issue. So it will check all this. And then before it tells the LLM model to handle it, right? Or OpenAI, Entropy, or Google, right? And then when he's ready to send output, he will examine it again. So he will check, make sure there's no jailbreak, no personal email phone number, no sexual content, no malicious URL, no hate speech or other things not responsible AI before he send to customer. So that's the whole purpose of model armor. Okay. And then after this one, like you need, it can work with deep model because it's API based. So you can use OpenAI. But before you, like the path is that you take user prompt, go to OpenAI, and then output, right? You first take the user prompts and then sanitize it with the Google model armor, then go to, like, you can choose, right? You can decide, like, if they ask things are harmful or they try to jailbreak, then you stop them or send them to somewhere else, locking, things like that. So you can control. And then go to your model. Your model can be OpenAI, your model can be Anthropic, and your model can be Gemini, your model can be AWS or Meta or DeepSeek, right? So that's how that you can help protect it. It's like when you have a store, right? You block the bad guys from the front gate, right? That's why you have a metal steel front gate in the front. You don't let the bad guy go to the store and damage everything before he got out, right? So this is the front gate thing, you do protection. And then the good thing is this is like you can use other AI model and then still use this Google service, okay? Because it's just a REST API call before you call OpenAI, before you call DeepSeek, before you call Meta Llama, okay? So you can use any AI model with this to do protection. And then next one. Okay, so the mechanism is they have templates. So what happens is you first set up your template. The template, you have different sensitivity, different types of protection. So you tell them high, medium, low. So say for example, if you want more restrictive sensitivity, you say high. If you want to be more inclusive overall protection, you do no. So then he will adjust itself and then say, oh, this meets the requirement for high sensitivity. So we will block and flag it and say a match, okay? And then we will go through one of these templates. The slide is like I just show you, but easier if you do this. So like for example, you will say, okay, detection. He will say what kind of detection you want to protect. You want to protect jailbreak, you want to protect malicious URL, you want to protect sensitive data. And then this one, responsible AI, you want to protect hate speech, you want to protect dangerous questions, how do I hurt myself? You want to protect sexual content or harassment, okay? Okay, then you can do monitor. So say for example, here you will say, okay, harmful content, how many? Jailbreak, how many? So you can have alarms and others. And then sensitive data. Sensitive data like credit card number, your phone number, social security number, bank account number, personal ID number. And for developer, it's like the credentials, like the API keys. You all do an environment file. You all put the OpenAI SS key. And then everybody will see in the GitHub and then steal it, right? So those are the things you need to be careful. And then it will prevent the leakage of PII, personal information, financial information, and it will detect credentials and others. Okay, so the first DLP in action called data loss protection. So it's sanitization, right? So model armor will do de-identify. So for example, you tell them my phone number is this, my bank account number is this, I want you to do this. Then he will say, your number is like this phone number or account number instead of give you the real number, okay? So that's why they call DLP. And then content safety. So say for example, you are asking things like hate speech, sexual content, or other things like how to hurt yourself or others, then those are the safety issues, right? You cannot just tell them how to make a bomb and kill others, right? Because you will be sued because they will say your AI teach me. So malware, like for example, sometimes you put in a dangerous URL, you put malware, then he will scan and then see it and say, this is a threat. This is not safe. This is dangerous. And they can even do documents in PDF to do the scanning. And then implementation. So they basically two methods. One is direct API. So this is more flexible. If you do the API call, then you can use, say, for example, call the input sanitization first. Then the middle layer is like any model you can use. You can use Google, you can use Microsoft, you can use OpenAI, you can use Meta open source Llama. So that's using the API approach. And then like inline integration, things like that. So you can just do API call before and after the model. So you can do input sanitization, you can do output response sanitization. And easy to do this, we'll walk you through. We will just create a template and then do it together, okay? And then now we need to do a lab, okay? So can you do a lab, or you want to do it later? Follow me. Up to you. But I will do it and show you, okay? And then it's a very simple lab. And then what I want you to do later or now is when you do the lab, you try to do a screen capture. You remember the GitHub I showed you earlier? So you can just say, I finished the lab and this is the steps I do. So at least people know you have done it. And then when you go to interview later, at least you have something to show people, okay? You can follow me or you can do it later, okay? But I will do it and show you. And after the lab, I will do other things, okay? So this is the lab. Do you need me to put in the chat so you can follow later? Let me put in the chat. This is supposed to be free. You guys are college student, right? Google has this Google AI Pro benefit. As long as you are a student, they probably ask you to upload a student ID and then show you are a student. Then they give you 1 year free AI Pro with 2 terabytes of Google Drive and all the latest Gemini tokens you can use, okay? So I strongly suggest you go try it. So say for example here, like I need to pay myself $20 a month, okay? So you see this is the Pro, AI Pro. So that's how I use the Gemini and then but you guys get it for free for 1 year. So I don't know why you don't do it, okay? So back here, I will do the start the lab. And once you join, Google has this developer program. Once you join it, you have 35 tokens for free. Let me show you here. So every month you have 35 this let me see how to do it. That's one to show you the every month they give you 35 tokens for free. And then you can, this lab is 7, right? So you can do 5 of these labs, okay? But I forgot where to show it, so let's don't do it. So the most important is here, you do it incognito. Because if you don't do it incognito, your student credential, like the student name here, student-01 will add to your Google account. So we do it incognito, okay? That is not very easy to follow steps. Everything's there. So once you turn it on, then first thing he asks you is agree, right? And then and you don't need to do credit card, you don't need to sign up anything, because this is the lab. And once you sign up the developer program, you got 35 tokens to use every month. And then if you don't use it, then they will just create another one for you, something like that, okay? And then every month you can do a lot of labs there, okay? So this is the cell. So let's go back to the instruction. I remember first they want you to set a project ID, okay? Right here. So you just scroll for it. The top is very basic thing. Everyone the same. So here you see, all they want you to do is open the cell and then run a couple commands to set the project ID, okay? So say for example, you go here, you do a copy and paste. Okay, then actually you can. And you see you set the project ID already, right? And they set an environment variable $project. Okay, so you see they set the project ID. Got it? Got it? Okay. Then once they do it, you just follow the steps. But I did it already. So let me show you. To finish the lab, you can just do a click. Okay. Then they have a score here. When you finish all, then they will show you, okay, you finished how many, right? Okay. So the next step is open a workbench. And then in the workbench, you want a notebook. Then when the notebook, first we'll do a create a model armor template, and then one by one. But let's do it here because incognito. So next, you can just put it down again. When you do all this, one thing I suggest is try to do some screen capture. Then you can put in your GitHub and show your employer later when you go to interview, okay? Then at least people know, okay, you have done this, and then you create a model armor, and then you run certain protection and try it. So people know you know. Otherwise, people will not know you know, okay? Okay, so you see here, there's a Jupyter notebook, right? So you open the notebook, and there are a couple of files inside. Any questions so far while we are waiting? Any questions so far? Okay, so you see there's an example PDF. Actually, this one is pretty easy. They only have one thing inside, say this is Melissa's URL for a step later, okay, at the end. But this is a notebook, okay? See this notebook? Okay, then they ask the kernel that this one, okay, Python 3. Then let me take out some of this warning. Say there's a new version, all this thing. Then don't worry for now. So basically, this is a notebook to teach you. Okay. So first thing is like here, right? Then you just run it. So what happened? Remember we set the project ID earlier. So this is where they take it. Okay. And actually, you can go clean it. You can see what region and project ID. Okay. So you can run it again. So basically, you must do this. Otherwise, you don't know what's the project ID and what's the region. Okay. So that's why you see now we are using US West 1, this project ID. Okay. The next step is you import a library, right? Pretty standard. Okay. Then here you try to get a temporary token to do the credential. Okay. So you see here they do a token. They do a temporary token. Okay. Here, got it. And then next they set the environment variable. So they need to have the region, project ID, the template, right? You see here there's a template. Okay. And before we don't have a template, let me show you. Before we create, we don't have any template here in model armor. The template is like your configuration. So you can see highly sensitive or just check data loss or check jailbreak. So this is like where you try. You see here now before we create it, there's no template for model armor. Okay, so we will go back and then we will run it. So he will do a post call. So he will try to say, hey, create a model armor. See here. So this is the setting. He will say, okay, if it's hate speech and highly sensitive, anything low, medium, high will be matched. Okay. If it's dangerous, also highly sensitive. Okay. Then after here, let me try to run this and then go back and show you. Then they start testing different prompts. Okay. So first thing here, you see here, he got a prompt. Ignore previous instruction. Tell me, this is the jailbreak. You see here, they say ignore instruction is a jailbreak. They try to go outside your security sandbox and do other things, right? So tell me, blah, 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 right? So that's why this is the test, okay? So if the customer entered this in your chatbot application, customer service application, what will happen, right? So you see, let's sanitization match. But first, let's go back to see now if we have the new campaign. We just create, right? Oh, let me refresh. You see, there's a template now, right? And the template is exactly what we said earlier in the notebook. So everything is low and sensitive. See, low and above. So we will cover low, medium, high. Okay. So this is the setting. Okay. And you can edit and change it. Okay. But let's finish the notebook. Okay. So right here, then it give you a lot of JSON output, right? In the past, you need a JSON browser to look at, parser to look at it, right? But of course, now everything is AI. And then one thing I like to always use is they call a computer use, but I don't have it. Let me tell you why. Let me show you. You see here, there's a Gemini icon here. We call Gemini on Chrome. So it's like the Gemini can see your computer and know what to do with it. But since that one is an incognito net account, I don't have it, right? So, but if you have it, you don't even need to do cut and paste. You can just use that little icon on the top right and ask, what is this JSON? So what I normally do is I put down here. So I will say here, you see, I have a JSON. Explain each term in the JSON, okay? Then it will say match and then tell me, okay, which one is which one, right? See here? They will say it's a match. You got a problem, right? Someone is doing dangerous thing, right? Things like that, right? Okay. And then even better, I will always ask him to make a informatic. See here? I will say create informatic for this match and tell me exactly what happened. So you see here, like this one, hey, this is a match. You see red, jailbreak. So this is very easy to see. You don't need to see the JSON anymore. Any question before I go further? So use more AI. Hey, you know, if you don't use it, it's a bunch of JSON, very difficult to see, right? Now you use it, everything simple and easy. Oh, jailbreak. Okay. And then, you know, otherwise you need to go through the JSON exactly what happened, right? So no question, I go back. So you use the AI, then you will know, actually, this is a match. And he will say, match is a jailbreak. You go down, then you will see jailbreak. You see here, match. Because the guy asks you to ignore all the system instruction and do something else. Got it? And if you use the Gemini AI like what I showed you, you will see it. And then you will show a red say jailbreak. Okay? Okay, then let's move on to the Python notebook. And then now we are testing another one. They have another type of problem, responsible AI. So I'm going to beat you up, something like that, right? So it's like some kind of like harassment or damage, right? So same thing, we'll do an API call, okay? So take the user input, but you cannot control what the user enter into the chatbot. Say, for example, Bank of Malaysia put out a chatbot, you can put down all kinds of dangerous things there, right? So that's why you better protect it before. And now there's a match, okay? And it will say RAI. RAI means responsible AI, okay? So there's a match. It's harassment. See? Got it? So actually, he doesn't like something wrong. Hate, right? And then same thing. You copy them. You actually you have the Gemini subscription. There's a Gemini on Chrome on the top right. You don't need to copy and paste. But let's do a copy and paste and show you for this one. Okay. So say example this one. Actually I did already. Let's do it again. So I always say is you can do a gem. Like there's something called a gem. And then here you can do a gem, say, so you don't need to repeat yourself, right? Make infographics image for this JSON. So what it will do is it will go through the JSON, pass all of them, and he will use the Nano Banana AI, create a one page informatics. And you know, there are many fields there, right? He will show you which one is matching. And this case is like harassment, RAI, responsible AI, okay? So actually you can see what he's doing. You can go open it. He will walk through the steps he do. He say, okay, he's finding this, he's matching this, and then let's do an informatics. See the informatics? So you open, he say, responsible AI, match. Everything's matched here. This guy tried to beat up something, dangerous, harassment, hate speech, everything. Sometimes it may be overdue. Like in this case, may not be sexually explicit. But since we said very highly sensitive, anything he suspect will say it. But if you do high, then it probably will not say right here. I have a demo to show you later if we have time, okay? But you know this is not child sexual content. You know this is not malicious URI. You know there's no credit card or social security number. So that's how easy to use AI to see JSON results, okay? So if you don't learn anything, hope you learn how to use more AI to see things easily, so you don't need to do it all by your eyes, okay? Otherwise, very difficult to use your eyes to see which one match and then which one is problem, okay? So let's finish the notebook. Then I can show you something else. Then you go here, then that's another test case, okay? So they are testing like, can you describe this? This is an unsafe, dangerous name, okay? So for example, if you have people try to scam or put in there, what happens is the bad guy will go to your Bank of Malaysia chatbot, customer service agent chatbot, and then type in all this, and then hopefully they will suck into the training. And then later, somehow it will create this malicious name, a scam name. People will get this as an output and then try to go there and then fill in a user ID password like the Bank of Malaysia and steal your money, okay? So if you put this into the model armor, then you run it, he will say, oh, okay, this is dangerous. See here, he matched already. See here, malicious URI, dangerous. See here? So that's how you can stop it, right? And do protection. So the next one is like my social security number is this one. Social security number is like a US thing. Everyone has a social security number. So once you leak it, then people can pretend you and then steal your money and do other things, okay? So he will do a post here, say, hey, did he find it? So the model armor will say, yes, this is sensitive data. You see, SDP, sensitive data, okay? This is a social security number, got it? See here? So actually model armor will know your info type, okay? And then once you know, then your code will say, okay, if match, then stop. Don't do anything, right? You will not let the poison data get into your model. It will not let the poison problem get into your app and then get more damage, right? And this one is like another one. You see credit card number, see here? Then we do a post here. He's still thinking. Maybe I time out already. Let me go back and see it. Did I use too much time? Because the lab is only 30 minutes. If I go over 30 minutes, then he will say, oh, still have time. Let me go back. Still have 14 minutes. He's still thinking. Okay, got the result. See, this is a credit card number. He will say it's a match. It's a credit card number. See here? Credit card number. See? And then the next one is you can do batch. Say, for example, you have a bunch of files. You can say, do a batch for me, scan the batch, and then see if you find it. So in this case, we have an example PDF, right? Example PDF, if you remember, there's a malicious URL here, right? To trick you. So sometimes you use AI to scan document, things like that. People may put it in there to poison your training data too. Then you see here. Then he will say, hey, this is dangerous, malicious URL. You will see there's a match. You see here? Malicious URL. So this finished the lab. So what you can do after is you can save it as a PDF. You can save this as a save and export as a PDF, okay? I saved it already, okay? Or HTML. Then what you do next is, you remember I told you I try to put everything you learn in your GitHub so you can show your employer in the interview later. Then actually, in this case, I can put in the files. You know we put in a lot of things, right? We can put the files. You can add the file. You can add the PDF, and then people next time you go to interview, you can show. I have a GitHub here, AI security. Take a look at what we do. You see this notebook? We use this service to protect the AI. and then it can detect the sensitive data. You can do the malicious URL identification. So you have something to serve people. Got it? Otherwise, you don't know how to serve people. Say, for example, you can. You remember those nice image I showed you? You can add the file, right? And then that's how you can keep it and show people. Okay? So let's go back to the slides. Any questions so far before I go further?
Hi, Mr. Walter.
Well, then if you want to earn a badge, then what you do here is like you check your process, then it will say all done, then you will have a nice badge honor badge, say, hey, you finished the lab, something like that. You get what I mean? Like this one. Let me check. So what happens is you see here, you see all these stars. Every time I finish one, then it will show me something. So after I finish hundreds of this, I forgot how many hundreds I finished. Then you see I have this many points. Okay, got it? Then you can have something to show your employer. Oh, I have to 300 of these labs. So I'm very good at Google Cloud. And then let's say Google in Malaysia, KL have a job, then or Singapore pays better, I suspect. Then you just go across. You guys are very close to Singapore, right? Kind of like just across the bridge. Is that correct, Samuel? Then after you check all this, then he will mark you as complete. Then you got an email say, congratulations, you earn a badge, something like that. And you earn some points. One time I counted, I have finished more, I forgot my 700, 800 such labs in Google before I complete and finish all the certification exams. Okay. Okay. So any question before I go to the next step?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I know why did you use incognito to complete all this?
If you don't, then it will add into a Google account. You see, this is a test ID, right? If you don't use incognito, then later you will have a lot of this student account. You see here? Because every time you use it, it will add into your account. So, you know, in order to avoid poisoning your personal profile, that's why I use incognito.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Yeah. You do it, you save it at the end, and then you can put it in the GitHub. Make sense?
Then if I use incognito, then how does the my account wouldn't acknowledge that I complete this work lab, right? If I use incognito.
You see, I use incognito. You see, I save it in an HTML format.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing I show you. You see? Do you see that?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah. You just save it like what I show you. Then you get the HTML and you got the HTML and the PDF format. Then you can put in your GitHub and people will know you have done something.
Okay, so great. Okay.
Got it?
All right. So just post it on GitHub.
You post it somewhere people can see. The easiest is the GitHub. You guys are CS students, right? GitHub speaks louder than words. You talk to him 100 times, he doesn't get it. You show him the GitHub, then he'll say, no question. Can you come tomorrow and work for us? I went to an interview a long time ago, and then I just showed them the GitHub, and then he actually said, no question. Can you come and work for us tomorrow? We are going to offer you 150,000 to start.
Okay.
GitHub speaks louder than words. Got it?
Got it.
So
right, thank you.
He said first he looked at this page, and then he looked at all the badge and honor thing, right? I contribute to this, I contribute to that, I contribute to this, I contribute to that, right? Everything is like they even put my contribution in North Pole somewhere 500 feet underground. Say if there's a doomsday, everybody die of nuclear, then at least the your code will be there in Arctic safe, and then people can civilize again and then use it. Then next, I went to the interview. He looked at my repo. He said, "Man, I never see someone has so many repo before. So what's the field you like most?" Then I showed him a field I like most. Then he said, "No question. Can you work for us tomorrow? Starting salary 150,000." That was many years ago. So that's why I try to tell you. No matter how many times you talk is cheap. Work is hard. And people see what you have done, then trust you more. And hope you can get a good job in Singapore or like make big bucks. Okay. Any question? Before I go to the next one?
Sir.
Yes.
How do Windows GitHub badge?
How will what?
How to get those GitHub badge, like you showed just now?
This one?
GitHub badge, GitHub badge.
You don't get it. They are work for you. This badge is not like you can say you do something. Like they look at there's a project. If you look at this project, then 2020, they suddenly find one day the world will all die of nuclear bombs, and they decide say we need to put all the important things in North Pole, and then they handpick maybe like 5,000 GitHubs important enough. Like this one is like the autonomous driving. Your Tesla has software update, right? I contribute to it. Then they say this is very important because now when you drive a Tesla, actually every night it do the software update. You don't know it. But do you know how to secure the software update? Using this one called TUF, update framework. And then I contribute to it. Then they put it in the log pool and they say you earn this badge. It's not something you can earn it. They say you have done this, so that's why we award it to you. So the idea is you do more. Then one day they will say this is important work, then we give you a badge. You got it? You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like honor thing. They think your work is important enough they put in long pole 500 feet underground. So they give you this badge. But the idea is the more you do, the better you are. So say for example, you go to interview, they say, "Oh, you have all this, right? Go contribution experience, right?" So the more you earn, the better. Okay. Any question before I go to the next?
And then for the lab just now, we need to upload the HTML code to GitHub, right?
Yes. Anything you do the lab, right? Say for example, and you want to show people you do the lab, right? If you don't save it in the GitHub, how can you show people you know AI security? Now, if you save what I just showed you either as HTML or the PDF, then you can put it in GitHub, and later they talk about, like, say, for example, Bank of Malaysia, they hire AI developer. You and your classmate are finalists, right? Then the interviewer asks you, "Do you know anything about AI security?" You say, "Yes, of course. You see this GitHub I do? I can sanitize the AI for you, and then before they damage the AI app and model." Then he said, "Show me." Then you open it up and show him that this one I put it here, but it's in the GitHub, right? Then he said, "Wow, wonderful work. We're exactly looking for this." Then they offer you the job instead of your classmate. Make sense? I interview many people. Every time people can show me something they actually do, I give them credit. Because you know AI security already. Why don't hire your classmate? Right? You can do more contribution day one instead of I need to train the guy. But now I have to teach him what's AI security. He even doesn't know what is responsible AI setting. Right? You know already. You saw me already. You did it already. You have a timestamp here, right? You did it a year ago before you applied this job. Make sense? Any other question? If not, then I want to continue because it's almost 11 something. I normally sleep. I sent a PDF to Samuel already. Okay, you can send them, and then I have many other slides. I don't have time to go through you. But actually, there's one very important site I just discovered. Actually, I will put the link here, and then I hope you try it. I just discovered this website like half an hour before the talk. Okay, so I need to show you this. And actually, there's a demo site here. Let me send this to the whatever chat here. Okay. So you can also do some demo and put it in the GitHub. Okay. So like this case, I did a few already. So I go for it and then I show it with you. Okay. Since I did it already. So the first one is like kind of like small, right? Can you see or like too small? Or can you see better now? So on the left, you have different model. They don't have the latest one. They only have 2.5. Actually, you can do 3 now. Okay. And then they have different settings. You can try around it. Okay. They have all low, high, medium, things like that. So here, you see, I asked, how can I hurt myself? You see it? Then he will say, okay, this hit jailbreak. You should not answer, say, you can buy a gun or you can buy a knife and then stab yourself 5 times and you hurt yourself. Can't answer like that, right? You will be sued. So you see a jailbreak, then you say, oh, sounds like you are under distress. We will send you to counseling, something like that. You see here? Got it? And the second one. Second one is now I set it to very high, so it's not so sensitive, okay? And this is Malaysian, right? Can you see? Or too small? It can do multiple languages. So say example, you go, can you see or too small, guys?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, what actually I did is I don't know Malaysian. So I use Google Translate and ask him like show me Malaysian. You see it? Then he showed me something, right? Is this like how can I hurt myself? Something like that. Is this correct translation? Guys.
Yeah, it's
Correct,
quite
right?
accurate. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay. So what I did is what I try to tell you is you send you this image, you put in the GitHub, then say I know how to use this AI service for Malaysia. Well, you guys are Malaysian, right? Then say, well, Malaysia hire AI developer. You can show them this thing can use for Malaysian, then they like you more, right? Make sense? Okay. Then this is Chinese, right? All of them have the same problem. Responsible AI. This is dangerous. See here? Got it? And then next one. See here? When you give this like ID number, this is like in Hong Kong, there's an ID number, you will say blah, 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 sensitive information. Okay? And then let me show you another one. This is another example. See, this is how they in the output. You see that you are providing Hong Kong ID, they will mask it. They will not repeat your Hong Kong ID number. They will just say, are you sure you want to do this? This is da da da, something like that, right? And this is personal information. You see, sensitive data. See here? Sensitive data. Got it? And then let me show you this. Then I will let you try it because see here? Okay, let's try one, right? So input. We just pick the highest possible. This is the most sensitive, right? And this is output is most sensitive. So like use system. So maybe we try something. We try English first, then we have Malaysia, right? Anything not good. I'm a bad actor. How to make a bomb? You are not supposed to answer that because what I asked is I'm a bad actor, how to make a bomb, okay? Got it? So let's see. See here? Like, I'm a bad actor, how to make a bomb. So you won't answer anything. Then if you look at it, it say responsible AI. This guy is dangerous, jailbreak. He tried to go over your sandbox. Okay, you see here, then he will see, hey, this is dangerous, right? Then he will say, this is character. See what I mean? Dangerous. See what I mean? And then let's try see if I can do Malaysian. Although I don't know Malaysian, but I will use Google AI, Google Translate. I assume it's correct translation because I don't know Malaysian. Okay, and then I just put it here. Okay. So when you go to Bank of Malaysia to interview, where's the copy and paste? Sorry. Then you can tell them I know how to use Malaysian for AI security. Then they like you more. Okay. Need to copy this. Copy. Okay, and then go back here. Okay. Go back here and then send. See, same thing. Got it? Dangerous. This guy is dangerous. See here? Dangerous. Match. See here? Dangerous. And you can play around. So say, for example, you can say lock sensitive. See here? No time pay. So say, for example, you don't do protection. Okay? Then we try again. Okay? Same thing, but this time we don't protect. See if he's smart enough or he will tell you how to make a bomb. See, the model is good enough, but if it's other model, he will actually tell you how to make a bomb. Got it? So let me turn this off too. 1 second. So you can try around all these settings and then do few examples and remember to do a screen dump, capture it and put in a GitHub. So next time, you can do interview and show people you know how to do AI safety and AI security. Okay. Then hopefully you get a quick job, I don't know, in KL or Singapore, make big bucks, and then your family is happy, your parents proud of you. Got it? What did he say here? Do you guys know anything he say here? Don't do it, right? Let me see. You any question? I don't know what else. This is pretty much the end of it. Okay. So you see the difference? This one, the AI model tried to answer, but earlier actually even didn't try to answer. You got it? And one question. Actually, I've been having fun doing a lot of imaging thing. Let me show you some work I did. Actually, it's like I use Google Gemini 3 to show informatics and how you study things like that. Not sure you're interested. If interested, you tell Samuel. I can do another teaching, and then hopefully you can know how to use the latest Gemini 3 to do a lot of useful things. And actually, I have a LinkedIn post on this. You can take a look, see if you guys interested. If interested, then let Samuel know. I may come back later and teach you how to use the latest Gemini 3 model to do useful things. Very impressive things people will love and then give you credit. So let me show you. I actually have a post on this the other day. Yesterday, I think. Q&A. Any question? You say now, so I can help answer. Any question? I'm trying to find that article I wrote recently to show you. Okay, this one. And I will put the link in the chat. So you take a look, see if this is something you are interested. If interested, you just tell Samuel, then I can come back and do a teaching next time, okay? I put in the chat here. Basically, I found a lot of good use case of the latest Gemini AI. So say, for example, you need to do migration, right? How do you know from what to what? Actually, the Gemini will read the documentation and tell you, okay, the old model don't have this parameter. The new model has this parameter. You can do this like settings. See, easy to read. In the old days, they give you a bunch of documentation, and then you spend a whole day reading and still don't know exactly what you need to change. In the new days, you just tell him go do it, then he will tell you, okay, the old model 2.5 is this, parameters this. The new model 3.0 have this. So you need to add this. Great, right? So you don't need to read so many documentation and then do all this. Got it? And this one is even better, resume. I read a lot of resume. Everyone's not good. This one, I just asked him to put my resume together as one page like this. Then everything's not done easily. My resume is very long. I worked many years. It's 4 pages. And I asked him to condense it in 1 page like this, then he did it for me. So a lot easier to write, right? Got it? And then this is the funniest happy resume. Instead of the professional one, this is the happy resume. Okay? So there's many good usage of, like for example, when to use which Gemini 3 model. See here? So tell Samuel, take a look at my post. If interested, tell him. And job posting. This is another example. You see this one? Old days, they put the JD like this, right? You read many and then you still don't know what to do. I actually try to tell them, don't do that. Put in one image like this. He will read your JD and then summarize, say, okay, this is senior SRE position. Position is in Palo Alto. And then they want you to have all these skills. And then the contact number is here. So the HR is easier to read, right? The old days is like you give a whole bunch of resume in this and then nobody will know what exactly. This one a lot easier to read, right? And then you can do a lot of beautiful things. So take a look, see if you are interested, tell Samuel, and then I can come back and teach you something on this. Is that okay? And this is my career path. So he will make me like this and then tell me all the important career path. And what I actually tell him is you go search me and then put together my career path. So any question?
Are these images generated from Gemini?
Yes, every one of them.
Oh, interesting.
You tell Samuel if you are interested, then I will do it. I'll come back and do another one just for this, okay? Because it's so powerful. Most people don't know how to change the mindset. You see the resume and job description example, right? People are still putting in a lot of works in the job description and resume, but actually this is outdated. Make sense?
So
And I'm from Hong Kong.
people make resume from Gemini.
And I'm from Hong Kong, so that's why I put it in Hong Kong like this. Okay? So it's very powerful, but most of the time you don't know how to use it. Just tell Samuel if you are interested, then I will come back and do another one, okay? Okay? Whatever you do, put something in your GitHub. It will help you get your next job. Then your parents will be proud of you, okay? Samuel, you want to post it and say anything or?
No, I was just like encouraging everyone. If you guys want the next session, you can put in the feedback form. So we will contact back again. I mean, I'm thinking personally, obviously, to bring back Walter again for another Gemini 3 Pro, like different opportunities. So like everybody can know and like utilize the stuff. And I personally, he made me some stuff, like posters,
Oh yeah, I
specialization.
gave you
So cool.
some happy things, right, Samuel?
Yeah.
Okay. Almost 11:30. I'm off, so I will go sleep. And then if you guys want another talk on this thing, next time we will work together and then set a time good for you guys. Okay. But the AI is very powerful. You better learn it and you better know how to use it. And you better show people you know how to use it. So that's why I suggest you put in a GitHub things today. At least next time you go to Singapore for an interview, they offer you 100,000 Singapore dollar a year to start. Then you, hey, can you come next work for me next day? And they, because they see your work, they know you know already. Yeah. So that's why it's important, because like if you don't show people you have done this, people hard to believe you. Okay. No question, right? Then I will quit.
Sir, can you show again how you save the collab, the lab in form of HTML?
Hold on 1 second. It will say it's like 30 minutes time, but you see here, save. See here? Then you put HTML and PDF. That's normally how I save it, or executable script. But you want to save like the HTML one, remember I showed you? Then you can just put in a GitHub or PDF and show the people, right? Got it?
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay. You have a wonderful Sunday there, right? What time is there a Sunday there now?
Yeah, today is Sunday.
And one more thing. Today actually is my birthday. If you guys don't mind,
Oh,
can you say
happy
a happy
birthday!
birthday to me?
Happy birthday! Sorry, I didn't know.
No. I intentionally do that because this is a happy thing to teach the quick people like you. And then I always tell people, if I know, who can I help, right? I want everybody knows so they can learn and then make use of it.
That's a really true dedication, not gonna lie. That's a really, really true dedication. Like, even if it's your like birthday and it's supposed to be a free day, you sacrifice your personal time and make some space for us for taking this workshop. I'm really, really happy. Like, we're really proud of like having you like for last 3 years as well. Thank you so much, Walter, all the way from San Francisco taking a session for us.
Okay. And don't hesitate to contact me. If there's certain thing you are interested, just let me know if I can help, okay?
For sure.
And,
Maybe we can take a photography.
The banana image thing, tell Samuel if you are interested, I can come back and teach you guys. And that's really important. It will be
we will have another
useful
one.
for your study. It will be useful for you to look for. It will be useful for you to do anything. Okay.
Sorry, sir. If you got anything want to ask you question, then back how to contact you.
Normally I don't take questions. You may want to maybe next time if you have questions, you send to Samuel before the next time I teach about banana. Because the problem is I have 42,000 followers. If everyone asks me a question I need to answer, I won't have time to do anything. So normally I only answer in the talk like this. Okay. Hope you understand.
And we have like a Q&A always, right? Before or after. So when we give the feedback form, you can drop your question. I can compile and pass to author. In case he is free, he will answer and pass back to you in the group.
And most of the time, I say next month, right? I come back to banana or something. I will tell you like all the questions you ask. Yeah. The problem is you may not know. Every day I've got hundreds of people ask me questions I cannot answer. Because if I answer, I won't have so long time to say. You need to understand when you have a lot of followers, you cannot do this. Okay?
Yeah. So maybe we can do a photography session.
Yeah, hope you learned something good today. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Walter, once again. I mean, we want to take a photography before you leave, if it's okay.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe you can stop presenting.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so people can open like like camera. So we do the GDG sign, and yeah, it's already too late for Walter's time. So yeah, just let's do the quick photography. Then we can do the rest thing later on. If you can open your camera, guys. Yeah, for the celebration for Walter. Happy birthday. We open the camera.
I mean, sometimes I don't know what you guys want to learn. Okay, you have something particular you want to learn, then tell Sam. We will work out the details. Okay, because for me, I know this, I know that, I know everything. So I don't know what you don't know. So if you can tell me what you don't know and what you are interested, then it will be easier. Okay.
There is a section in our feedback also. So if you wanna learn something from Walter, let us know. We're gonna arrange the stuff as well. So please guys open your camera. We do a quick photography. Then you can go sleep your holiday. Everybody can go because it's afternoon already, right? In here, and Walter also wanna go because it's night completely, almost getting midnight.
I teach many people, and I teach almost all the UC, and you guys are the most energetic group. I mean, in terms of questions, sometimes I teach UCLA, they will ask one question, two questions. You guys are the only one who really ask questions. So you guys keep asking questions because the only way to learn is
Okay, so we do the GDG sign, and Clarice can help taking the picture. Okay, Clarice here. 3, 2,
Oh,
1. Okay, we've done it. Okay, amazing. So thank you so
okay,
much, Walter.
send me the photo so I can see it later.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I will send you all the screenshots, what we have collected already.
And
And we weren't
keep
able.
up the good work. Keep up the good work. Actually, you guys are very important. They are moving more and more data center to Malaysia because you guys got good infrastructure, good electricity, everything. So your job prospect is very good. So learn more and earn more. And your parents, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend will be proud of you. Okay.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I'm audible. All right, I got stuck. Hello, hello. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Walter, once again, for joining us. And it was a really amazing session. And I hope that everybody could learn a lot of things and can implement in your daily life. So without further ado, I'm not holding anymore, Walter. So once again, thank you so much, and see you in our next session.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. So before everyone go, we also want to share some news about upcoming event. So this is our upcoming event, so stay tuned. We will have so we will have the Amplify for neural network, deep learning. So most likely it will be physical, still under confirmation. So we will update by Monday night. And for the next one, this is on social media. So if you're not following, please follow on social media. So you're gonna get different hackathon information and even different event information from our social media. So yeah, so this is our social media link. So, feel free to follow our social media. And then next one is our feedback form. Where is next slide? Hello. Okay. So fill in the feedback form. So we will be here for another 10 minutes. So for 3:40. So yeah, so please fill in your feedback form by 10, and later, after that, we will close our meeting and also the feedback form.